On the block, sports talk, Yankees, Mets, Knicks, New York. On the block, sports talk, Giants, Jets, Nets, let's go. On the block, sports talk, Philly, Miami, Dallas, Buffalo. On the block, sports talk, NBA, MLB, NFL, we got it all. On the block, sports talk. 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 Directed by Kenny.
Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going out there? On the Block Sports Talk, coming to you live from the studio. Big Joe in the house, my man Jet Nation, and Ken Mustaf in front of the board this time instead of behind the board. You know what I mean?
Bill's in the house, y'all.
What up? Yo, we got a little college football, a little pro football, a little quick note on the baseball playoffs going on, even though it ain't got nothing to do with New York. But still, we're going to talk about it for a second or two. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We're going to try and cover a little bit of everything. One real quick baseball note. My man Matt Harvey, the future of the team, unfortunately, he ain't got a future come next year. He got to have the Tommy John surgery, elbow.
Ooh,
so he's done for 2014.
That's very serious. That involves the tendon, right?
Yeah, the ligament in the lunar.
The ulnar?
Yeah, weird shit. But a lot of guys come back healthy and strong and have no problem after that. It's been a lot of, and he's got the famous Dr. Andrews going on it.
Yeah, so
he should be able to throw like 200 miles an hour afterwards.
I was getting good too, man.
You gonna have that bionic man sound like that?
Yeah, but I was getting good, man. This was supposed to be like a breakout year, 2014. Another setback for y'all, man.
We still got good 3 or 4 pitchers that can hold it down until he gets back. We just got to get some more bats too. But the Mets got a long ways to go. What you think with your Yankees, man? You think Joe Girardi gonna take that contract?
I hope he does, but we have a long way to go too.
Yeah, they gotta reload.
Retiring. Jeter's going on his last years here.
Yeah.
Cano, I pray they don't give him that $300 million.
Yeah, he's kind of wild.
So
Cano, you wild.
Just take that money somewhere else. Let's build. We're gonna be bad for a couple of years, but rather do that than to fight it. Pay for these veterans who really don't want to be here. Overpay guys, going to leave us stuck for years.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Build the farm system.
Cano wants a $300 million 10-year deal. He's 30 years old.
No, thank you.
Let me ask you: was he really counterproductive or productive for the Yankees?
He was productive.
From your own personal opinion,
I'm just saying.
But the last guy that got that big kind of salary, he was a 50-50 kind of guy. Anytime you throw that kind of money around, I don't think you're going to get that kind of productivity out of him.
Well, A-Rod, he was already on that lighter side of his career, so that was too much money for a dude in his age. Just like Cano, he's 30 years old. He don't get no 10-year contract.
No.
At 30?
That's like the Reds. They need Joey Votto 10-year contract at 31. Anyway,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Cano, I'm sorry, bro. Rock Nation is building, but it ain't happening.
He won a chip. He wasn't too productive in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't see it happening.
No, please don't.
Almost $750 million salary on that team, and you can't make the playoffs. That's a real problem.
Hey, they were fighting.
He was injured.
They had mad injuries.
We wasn't a bad team. We was injured. Texera, Grandy was hurt. Jeter, A-Rod.
All the players that you named are over 33 years old.
Yeah, but they're good
correct?
players.
That's the core of your team.
I mean, the object. One thing I like about football, as opposed to baseball and any other sport, is that basically football likes to sign the young prodigy. College, with baseball, especially the Yankees, they sign the guys that are experienced. They've been there for a while. Mm-hmm. The development of players that you throwing the money at is not all considerate in baseball. You're throwing high numbers at guys that are pretty much halfway through their careers. I just can't see it. I don't expect he's going to have injuries.
If those 4 guys was not injured, we'll be talking about playoff baseball.
But the perspective is that you're going to have injuries.
Absolutely.
Baseball, you can play long.
At 30-something years old, you are 75% injury prone than you are at 20 years old. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I have to talk
You can
about.
play long in baseball, but they still got it. They got to reload. You know, Tex, they might be able to keep Tex for a little while, but Cano, I think Granderson might bounce too. He's gonna test free agency.
He's brittle.
Yeah,
He's so brittle, man. He always getting hurt, but when he's not hurt, he's productive. But like you said, man, you gotta stay healthy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you'll see what happens. I'm kind of rooting for the Pirates. It's a good story.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got a good young group, and they got homeboy from the Bronx. So I'm kind of going with
the second baseman.
The Spanish dude Alvarez, who had 36 home runs. He's from the X. So he got a little hometown love.
Yeah, stand up.
I'm rooting for him, and McCutcheon, that kid. McCutcheon's the truth. So I'm moving with the Bucks.
Isn't it ironic that the Pirates are good and Pittsburgh Steelers suck? That's ironic. I'm just saying. I was thinking about it, man.
Yeah, shots fired. Shots fired.
A little role reversal going on in the bird.
Yeah, I understand what's going on.
Hey, it's gotta happen. Yeah, one team can't manipulate the winning and all the fans. Give the Bucks some love. The Steelers gotta sit back for a couple of years because the way they're going, might be a couple of years.
Even the hockey team is better.
Yeah,
NHL is coming up next month too.
No, they started this the other day.
Oh wow!
Go Rangers! Even though it took an L their first game, that's okay. Go Rangers! You know how we do.
Go Rangers!
Yeah, so I like Detroit too on the AL.
All right.
Miggy and their lineup and their pitching.
Their pitching is deadly, man.
Yeah.
Schwartz and Verlander.
Yeah.
Oof.
I like Detroit. Dodgers, okay, they got a couple of guys, but like I said, I'm going with the Pirates.
Come on, man, that's Mattingly right there, man.
Yeah, it's tough, what it is, but I gotta go with my man from the X, Boricua from the X, or he might be Dominican. We gotta do it like that, man. But other than that, the Braves, I'm a Mets fan, so you know how I feel about them. They can go to HLA double hockey sticks. They
beat y'all, man. You know the way the Patriots beat the Jets.
Yeah.
But when they play Big Bro, role reversal right there.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what I'm talking about. So whatever. Like I say, go Bucks and Detroit. I think that'd be a good. Just two good sports towns, so the fans will love that. I think
the ratings will be low. But hey, how you feel about your man Beltran, man?
That's another reason why I'm going with them.
What's going on?
He does all this great work postseason, but here in the postseason, the bats on the shoulder.
Oh,
come on, man.
Ty Babe Ruth for home runs. What happened?
Your postseason numbers are crazy. When you was in Met Blue, your postseason like that, you was a statue looking at the picture. Come on, bro.
What happened, man?
Anyway.
And speaking of which, since you're a Met fan, I know you appreciate that. Piazza,
Yeah, they got him in the Ring of Fame. My little Met Hall of Fame.
That was big up to Piazza for that one.
Mike, big shots to Mike. He held us down.
Yeah.
He was the heart of our team. He got us to that chip in 2000.
Absolutely.
Big Bro put us in our place.
Sorry about that Roy Rage incident with that bat, man.
Yeah,
that was uncalled for.
But hey, Piazza, hopefully he get in the big hall in a couple of years, see if the Lighters don't hold things against him.
I'm surprised.
He got a chip with the Marlins, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Roger Clemens didn't come try to start a fight with him when he was getting because Roger Clemens used to have a duel all the time.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah, that's what Roger.
He got the Roy Rage.
I am not on steroids.
Roy Rage at his finest, right? You could have bat at him.
Yeah, right. Yo, he literally beamed him one time.
Nobody. It's like they swept that under the rug.
Yeah, they try to.
Because Roger was the man at
They should have rushed him. They should have rushed him, man. That's
Roger was kind of big too. Roger's not
He didn't even get suspended, did he?
No.
He was Mr. Baseball at the time before the Royals. So
a broken jack. Anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway.
I do not take steroids.
That was crazy.
That's probably the Royals that got him angry like that too.
That's what it was. He was bananas on that.
I do not take steroids.
But it's gonna be a while for him to get into the hall, along with Bonds and McGuire. They're gonna make them boys sweat on that Roy.
Mike Piazza won't sweat it out.
Huh?
You think they're gonna put them in the hall with that?
Like I said, they're gonna make them sweat. If they get in, they're gonna wait a long time. But the sports writers, they're gonna hold that.
I'll put it like this: Mike Piazza's gonna get in before Roger.
Well, Mike could get in.
Mike should get in because there was only speculation. There was never anything. Nobody ever called him out. Nobody ever said he lied. So Might go get in. They're just gonna make him wait a little bit because they always put that little stigma on catching.
Maybe because he bleach blonde his hair.
Yeah,
Make him hold it down.
It was the wild thing from Major League.
His numbers are Hall of Fame worthy. So
Absolutely.
Piazza, hopefully he get in there in a couple of years.
But before you even get into it, Barry Bonds, and you think Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens? I mean, first of all, they both didn't really have great personalities with sports writers
at all.
Barry Bonds especially.
See,
I like to see him get in, but
for Bonds' argument, his numbers before he turned into the Hulk, his numbers was crazy.
Hall of Fame.
He had Hall of Fame numbers before he swole up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, he deserves it, but the sports writers are going to hold it against him.
The Hall of Fame is always controlled by non-athletes.
It's the sports
You know what I'm
writers.
saying? So
And
it's the sports writers.
They're going to hold it against him and make him sweat it out. If eventually they'll sit back and be like, you know what? He did put up big numbers before he turned into the Hulk, and then they might put him in.
That's right.
I think they'll wait till he die, then they'll put him in. Just like all these steroid guys. I think they're going to wait till they dead.
Yeah.
We won't see it.
We won't see it.
We won't see it.
That'd be a shame. But
They won't see it. Hopefully,
Nobody.
we'll be here.
We won't see it.
I plan to be here, though.
You will not get in the Hall of Fame in our lifetime.
We got little college football notes, for baseball. Little college football things going on. Some of the big games, that I thought there would be some close games, but some of them are turning out to be beatings. Like, I didn't think Georgia State would really give Alabama a test, but I thought it'd be competitive for a little while. But no. They're getting their butts handed to them in the first half. It's probably the
38 zip.
It's 38 zip. That's disgusting. I think they're gonna break 50 on that one.
An abomination.
Yeah. Florida State, Maryland, two ranked teams. Maryland's 25, Florida State's 8 with Famous Jameis. But Famous Jameis is
we
he
turned
turned his thing.
from that
Way to
game.
turn that one off.
It's 28 zip.
It's 28 zip, man. Some of those are handling their business. It wasn't looking pretty at all. Later on, we got another good one. We got Ohio State Northwestern, Big Ten rivalry game.
Go
They're
Buckeyes.
both ranked. I'm a Michigan man, so I'm going to have to root with Northwestern, even though I don't like either one
That's
of them.
like a Wilbon school.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not.
That's tough for me. I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy. So I hope it's a tie.
Yeah.
I'm going with a tie for that game because I don't got no love for either one of those guys.
Now Ohio State's gonna kill them.
Yeah, I think so too, man. They've been rolling.
Yeah.
You know what? Urban Meyer, man. I don't know about that guy, man. A lot of stuff
Thug
coming
loving.
like, man. He thug loving.
Thug
His
loving,
sportsmanship
right.
is kind of shaky. So I don't know what kind of killers he got on that squad, man.
Yeah,
So,
Jesus and a killer on the team
Yeah,
at
and
the
a
same
racist,
time.
man. Yeah.
I don't know how he did
Yeah,
that.
the Klansman, a murderer, and a priest on his one squad, dude. Really, that's kind of bananas, man. Where did they scout people?
Wow.
At, yo?
On the Block Sports Club, not responsible for comments being made by the individual.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, it's true.
That's an odd combination, though, that you
odd
said
combination.
That's what they had, That's what they had. But
That's what they had.
then you gotta make you think with the allegations Ohio State had a few years ago. That's why they ain't had no bowl game last year.
Yeah.
And Urban Meyer in there running up the score and poor little schools going for it on 4th down when you up by 55.
He's not a light person in college football.
Nah, because he's kind of nasty, man. His sportsmanship is kind of suspect.
But how do guys get those positions of that kind of authority?
You gotta go
you win games.
If you win games.
You win games,
Win games.
you'll get the job, man.
Sometimes you got to
games.
go up through a coaching tree to get these jobs,
Yeah.
man.
He won 2 titles in Florida. So Ohio State, he's a Ohio native, and I think he worked on the staff before he got his Florida job. So it's like bringing the homecoming, and he's a winner. But you win. A lot of times the ADs, they look the other way. If you win it because you bring in that dollar.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what they do.
But college is always they always such a stickler for, personality, professionalism, and stuff like that.
They're a stickler for the rules when they have to be and when it's convenient for them.
Yeah.
It's the bottom. Unfortunately, it's the bottom dollar. It's a money game. And these big schools, the Ohio States, the Michigans, my team too. A lot of these schools, it's about that dollar.
Yeah.
They want to win and bring in that money. That's why that week when we announced the 70-point games, it was about the dollar for those small schools. They all got like $1 million and change to add to their program to take a beating by the big D1 schools.
Right.
Like, okay, let my boys get embarrassed, but we got $1 million and change to add to our program.
Right. Hopefully that'll cause some development.
Yeah, do something. It's a tough one to go, man. But I don't know. I'm going with North. I'm going to tie. Now Northwestern Ohio State, I'm going for a tie. Later on, another good one. Number 5 Stanford against 15. Number Washington. Washington's a good school, but Stanford got They got weapons and they're physical. And Barry Sanders Jr. is over there.
Barry Sanders Jr. I was gonna say that. Hey man,
Barry Jr. in Stanford. These boy got some moves.
Bad. Yeah. He's not looking bad at all, man.
He's gonna be the future.
But
He's the future.
Like I said on the books, a couple of years that name is gonna be heavy because they're gonna expect so much from him now. But when he gets to the pros,
he's gonna have a strong back and some broad shoulders to
If
carry the
he make it
expectations.
to the pros.
if he
He's looking good. He's looking good now. I think, but he goes to Stanford, so he's not a dum dum.
No, he's not. Stanford's isn't it a Mormon school?
No, that's Utah. That's
Yeah,
BYU.
right.
He's got a brain in your shoulder. You know, to
Go to Stanford. Yeah,
go to
definitely.
Stanford. So
John Elway.
he might be one of those kids that just uses it to get, yeah. But big shots to Barry Jr. man, because the boy got some moves. And hey,
tonight we're gonna see.
Yeah, because I think they're gonna beat Washington.
Yeah.
They crushed Washington State last week, 55-17. So I think they're gonna beat Washington.
And they're not afraid to go.
You got your boy down there, the Kiffin guy, getting fired.
Yeah. Good move for USC. 'Cause I wasn't a fan of Kiffin. The way he did Tennessee dirty, he got the job, and then next year he's like, peace, I'm out of here to go to USC, and now they stink, and now you fired.
You know they fired him at the airport, right? While his team was on the bus.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
when
terrible.
they came in from, they got spanked to that game. And the way
That's
back,
terrible. Can you imagine you stressed
I didn't
out?
play
You
Arizona
stressed
State.
out. You stressed out about getting your boarding pass, and you get a phone call saying you fired.
No,
Can
they,
you imagine?
they drove there. They
They
caught
met
him getting on the bus.
Yeah, they said,
Oh, that's terrible.
Let me talk to you over here for a minute. Never mind the
terrible.
team. Never mind the team.
The team is on the bus. They're on the bus. Where they from?
They didn't get a chance to run through the airport like OJ and Hurts.
They
No.
said,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
come with us, we got a cat waiting for you, bro. You're out of here.
Wow.
So Lane Kiffin, 2 fingers for you, bro.
Yeah.
The USC's, they stinking it up. UCLA's doing well. So like now they're the talk of the town in LA.
Yeah.
Because LA, being they don't have a pro team, everything revolves around the Trojans. So right now the Bruins getting all the light. So big shouts to them.
Yeah.
Is Puffy? I don't know if y'all Puffy's kid's still on USC. Is he getting any burn?
I don't hear anything.
I didn't hear much
I
about
didn't
him.
hear one play.
I know, I remember he was on the red shirted, and then I don't know what he's doing. Hey, not for nothing. It ain't like he need to get, to do work and go pro.
Who's this, Justin?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
Justin.
that up, man. See
So
what
last I heard, he's on there. So I don't know what he's doing, but he got a scholarship. It could have went to somebody else, but hey,
That's that's crazy. Your dad's a millionaire, but you get a full scholarship. Hey, I'm just saying.
he was talented in high school. He did his thing.
Puffy knows how to save $1, man. I'm telling you.
He did his thing in high school to earn it,
Yeah.
but he ain't doing nothing on the field. I haven't heard him call his name since he's
time.
been in the Bruins.
One
so.
time.
Take that.
So I think that's what all he's doing is taking it. And then later on, we got Oregon and Colorado. I'm just looking at Oregon to get about 60 on them.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do. They just run up they flip the scoreboard like it's a calculator.
Colorado hasn't been good in years.
Yeah, in years.
Yeah.
And Oregon, that kid Mariotto, man, the quarterback.
They're sleeping on him.
Yeah,
They
people sleeping on him, man. He's got pro size.
Sleeping on
He's
him.
got good arm. He's a Heisman hopeful. He's putting up crazy numbers. He's putting up numbers where they're sitting him in the third quarter. They're like, we don't need to play you no more.
Yeah, but they want to draft Denzel before him.
Yeah, well,
Talk about him.
yeah,
all day.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Johnny Football's nice, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's good.
He's good, but
He's
pro
good.
level, I don't know, man. I
I don't know about Johnny Football in the pros either.
I think the kid from Oregon will be a sleeper, and somebody's going to get a winner. He's 6'4", like 2 1/4. He can throw the ball. He can make all the passes,
Yeah.
and he can run. So hey,
We'll see.
big shouts to him. I wouldn't mind if he landed in Big Blue in a couple years, because Eli is on his 8th year, and you need to have that guy in wait.
That's studying. Yeah,
You have that guy wait. So hey.
Yeah, you guys don't have anybody waiting. You gotta get Curtis Painter out of there.
We got the guy from Syracuse. They like him. I don't know about him. I didn't watch a lot of Syracuse ball when he was in there. The quarterback, N.E.B or something like that.
Okay.
They like him.
He's pretty decent.
He's got size. He's got good size, so they like him. So he's the future, allegedly. Unless somebody else comes up.
But I mean, Syracuse always ran a pro set offense, so and you kind of could fit in because of the pro set offense. So that's just my personal
Eli's in his
opinion.
9th year,
8th or something.
8th year.
He's got another 5-6 years to go.
He's not gonna stop playing for another 8 years.
I know. Because Eli's an Iron
going
Man.
another 7-8 years.
He's an Iron Man. But the way that offensive line is playing,
Yeah.
I don't want my man to get hurt.
What was sad about it is kind of like the Aaron Rodgers situation. Nobody knew who Aaron Rodgers was until actually Brett Favre retired or got traded. Then after that, Once Aaron Rodgers stepped up in the plate, he got a Super Bowl and he became a superstar. So you have superstars sitting on your bench if you're sitting behind.
The coaches knew that.
The coaches slept on.
Yeah, the coaches knew what they had.
Slept on.
That's why they was kind of pushing Favre to get up out of
the door.
Yeah, but I mean, it took like 4 years when he was there.
No, but he was good while he was there.
Yeah.
Like they knew it was Brett Favre, but
they knew what
good
they had
there.
We didn't know what they had, but they knew.
Yeah.
They had that weight.
When you see him play at Cal, he was good.
But how could you
with
not?
Marshawn Lynch.
How could you not discover that? I mean, with Brett Favre, his numbers was low, and then
but that's Brett Favre. You got a rookie, so
I don't
and he fell into their lap. They wasn't supposed to draft him.
The NFL stands for not for long. If Brett Favre wasn't productive at that time, okay.
No, he was still productive.
Alex Smith was looking before Aaron Rodgers.
He wasn't winning any championships though, Joe.
Well, you can't just sit there. Nobody's productive if they ever won a championship.
Well,
his numbers were still there, and Favre was always. He didn't know what he wanted to do.
Y'all beat him the year before he left. Y'all beat him for the NFC Championship game, so he was good.
He was still good. Remember, Favre was always, I don't know if I'm staying, I don't know if I'm going, I don't know if I'm staying. They was like, yo, listen, retire already. Because we got the guy.
No, they pushed him out.
Yeah, because they wanted Rodgers to play.
I would have made his mind up a long time ago if I knew you had Arsenal like Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's me personally saying.
They did, after they couldn't take it no more, they did this. Listen, let's go.
It's
and
he went. Go.
And Rodgers started doing things, and remember Brett went to Minnesota, and had them almost go. Then he came here.
Don't forget about that pit stop he made and went 8-3 and quit on us. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that was a terrible thing. All because he couldn't go duck hunting in New York City.
Now he's just sitting there doing
you know what I mean?
his Wrangler commercials.
Yeah, he could. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like in the Midwest in the concrete jungle.
He's a country boy, man. Whatever. He's
boy.
a Hall of Famer with his crazy self. But anyways, then we got a little Georgia, Tennessee. Tennessee, man, they ain't been the same. No. So I think Georgia's gonna crack that. They're gonna put a whooping on them. You know, that's. And then later on, which is the 3:30 game or 4 o'clock game, Clemson and Syracuse. Syracuse, they lost their coach, starting tackle, quarterback the other day.
Gonna get crushed.
Yeah, they're gonna get crushed. My man Taj Boyd, the Heisman hopeful, is gonna put up some good numbers on them. Probably get about 4 touchdowns passing, 1 running, because he's nice too. Taj Boyd is nice.
Is good. Right?
Taj Boyd is nice. He's playing good competition, which is the knock on Teddy Bridgewater and Louisville.
Yeah, he's playing nobody.
They got a cupcake schedule, and he's putting up numbers, but his competition level is doo-doo. So I don't know.
That's how guys get drafted high.
And a bust.
And then you be like, yo, what happened? What, you was throwing 50 touchdowns? Listen, he didn't play against nobody.
Exactly.
Right.
So
exactly.
I don't trust on Teddy Bridgewater just yet.
Yeah. He got to show me something in a bowl game against some good top-level comp, and then in one of those all-star games at the end of the season. If he does any of those, he's got to do one of those East-West games, North-South
Senior
games,
bowls and
Senior
all
Bowl. He got to do that to show something, because the schedule they're playing, I'm not messing with you, bro. Sorry. I look at Taj Boyd and my man from Oregon.
I smell Andre Ware all over Teddy Bridgewater. I'm good.
Andre Ware, yeah, he was supposed to be a dude.
Nah, he wasn't.
It didn't work. It didn't quite work out for him. Andre Ware, sorry, bro. Sorry. A lot of cats like that. But anyways, anything that y'all want to know and add on to the college? Jet Nation? Nah. We just got a little competitive game right now. Michigan State, Iowa. Michigan State's winning, and they'll probably wind up closing that game out. But who cares? I'm a Michigan fan. Michigan won't run the table. We got a little game today. We're gonna handle our business. See, look, Louisville 27. They playing Temple. The 4th. Come on, Temple, man. Temple basketball. That was a basketball college game right there. That'd be some great game to see.
Florida State,
you know what I'm
49,
saying?
Maryland.
So Louisville Temple on B-ball is what's up.
FSU.
Not football at all.
Wow.
Yeah, see, famous Jameis is putting up numbers. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna go to the meat of the matter. Our first love, pro football, man. We got quick giant note. Beside the fact that we smelling up the joint, we signed, made a trade for a future late round draft pick for next year's draft for John Bison from the Carolina Panthers, linebacker, 7-year vet, 3-time Pro Bowler. Hopefully, he can help in the locker room with the young linebackers we got and on the field. He got some energy. He's one of the real energy guys, real hype guys. So hopefully he can help us out, because we need to stop the bleeding, man. We need to stop the bleeding.
It's painful right now in New York.
It's real painful for
It's ugly watching those games.
for a Giant fan. And my Mets did what they did.
They got disrespectful last time too. They actually switched to the next game. Like, you know,
yeah.
bad.
Like,
Hey, we only scored 7 points our last 2 games. I couldn't even watch it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
a combined of 90 points, 80 plus
in
points.
2 games,
Yeah.
man. So defense, that giant pride, that defense that we're known for. Come on, y'all, stand up, man. And stop talking all this talk about we're going to run the table, and if anybody talks, I'll punch them in the mouth. Let's put it on the field, bro.
Hey, speaking of that, what's up with y'all not going 12 straight? It's
Hey.
It's your man.
I hear
All right.
I hear what he's saying.
He's not quitting.
It sounds good.
He's not quitting.
Like, he's gonna go out,
All
he's gonna
right.
play, get that, whatever you gotta do to spark the troops and motivate them.
Mm-hmm.
The reality of it, I don't see 12 straight happening. But yo, just go out there and play, man. Play with some heart. Play with some pride, man. These New York Giants, man, we've been in this too long, man. We're one of the founding fathers of the NFL.
Y'all can make it to 9-7, man.
This 0-4 business is not supposed to be happening. It can happen, as we're saying, but it shouldn't be happening.
That's 1979 Giant bad.
Yeah, Joe Pisarcik
Yeah.
bad. Those are the rough years, man. But we got to step it up, man. We got too much talent at the skill position to be 0-4 and only scoring 7 points in 2 games.
It's your lines, man.
Yeah, offensive line is disgusting.
Lines, man.
The defensive line ain't making no push, ain't making it happen. If we play with half the energy that your front seven is playing, we might have won a game.
Right.
But we're not bringing it. They got to bring it.
You want to trade quarterbacks?
No. I'll stay.
Why, you already ready to give up Geno?
No. I'm over Eli Manning. Hello,
I'm
we
just
play
saying,
to win.
I'm just saying, Geno has potential.
Geno has big
He has
potential.
a lot
That's
of
my
potential.
point. Everybody trying to come, but I'll wait to that. But
Yeah. But you
know
know,
what I mean?
we got to make some moves, man. We got the Eagles, a must win.
cannot.
It's a super
lose to
must
them.
win because it's a division game. We have to get this W so we can stay 1 game behind in the division.
If y'all don't know, Joe does a lot of talking about the Eagles on the books, a lot of pitches. He
A
cannot
lot of shots fired.
lose to them.
I can't afford that. For my well-being and my team's well-being, we can't afford to lose.
That's
the
an
Eagles.
I-95 hatred.
Yes, yo,
That's I-95 hate right there.
We
You know what
gotta
I'm saying?
win
Jersey
that game.
Turnpike.
Because I'm anticipating Denver putting up big numbers on the Cowboys. So that game we have to win to stay that 1 game behind. So, big brother, handle your business for me. Little brother, gotta handle his business right here and get this W. I'm looking for the Peyton brothers to get W's this week. The Manning brothers, my bad, to get these numbers this week. I need that.
Yeah.
I need that for my talking crap side notes and
man.
just for my fandom. Pat my fandom heart and my giant tattoo. We need that win, man. We need that win. My man, I gotta look at you. You guys got some W's, man. Jet Nation, man. What you gonna think about these Steelers next week, man?
First we got Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
so
my
we
bad. We got the Falcons, man. That's a winnable game for y'all.
It's a winnable. Steven Jackson's not playing again. They playing.
They got a lot of injuries on both sides of the ball. Guys ain't 100%. So that's a winnable game for you guys.
Hopefully we can pull this out. Geno don't come in intercepting, throwing these interceptions.
Yeah.
And they bench Vlad, which is the worst offensive lineman to ever come in the NFL. Vlad Dukakis is the worst. I mean, ever. I don't even want to see him on Monday night. I don't want to see him. Our receivers we chopped up. You know, Stephen Hill. You know, first the tip of the game, they knocked his head off.
So he's out for this week?
Yeah, he's out for this week. And you know Jake Locker got hurt too.
Yeah.
But if you listen to that game, you would think Jake Locker was Tom Brady. Because they everything he did was just it was perfect.
Yeah,
they kept complaining about the hit that Wilkinson put on him.
It wasn't dirty.
But you didn't get one word about Pollard knocking Stephen Hill out the game with a helmet to helmet. But you know, it's just that's Dan Dierdorf. That's what he does. He's an idiot like that. You know what I mean?
There was a little bias in there.
It was banana. I mean, I don't know, but I'm not mad at my team. We lost. We got to hand it to us. Rather happen early than late. Let's get warmed up. Let's get these mistakes out the way.
You're playing in Atlanta?
We're going to Atlanta.
It's a winnable game because they lost their tackle. I think their tackle's hurt too.
Yeah, their tackle's out.
And
running back's out.
And
Roddy
Matty
White
Ice,
ain't.
Right, he's hurt. They're hurting. So, you know, Matty Ice is not playing that great from what they anticipated he would do this year. So y'all, that's a winnable game for y'all. Need to go get that game.
Early injuries.
It's Geno's to lose. I'm putting it on because the defense. I mean, even though we got smacked 38, half of those came over interceptions on a 20-yard line.
Turnovers.
You know, right there, giving it to them and blown. Defense is going to do their thing. I'm not worried about that. Geno, just don't turn the ball over so much, man.
Yeah,
Receivers catch the ball. Bilal Powell's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's a co-leading rusher of the AFC right now, so he's doing his thing. The run game is good right now. Defense, you know, do what you got to do, but Geno just stop with the turnovers.
Yeah.
And listen.
Talking about the.
You're not in the rucker.
Yeah.
You're not in the rucker.
Yeah. I was about to say the behind the back.
My man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. We got enough of the butt thing going on, man.
Tuck it away. We don't need the butt for it too.
Look like you was shoving it in your butt, bud. just chill, man.
Just hold on.
We don't need no more of that, man.
Hold on to high and tight when the defense is coming.
Oh,
no
man.
need to behind the back like you curly nailing it.
Got a lot of women, you know,
just
in
hold
the
on to
game
that.
right now, man.
Hold on to that right here.
Other than that, man, just, you know, Geno, please, man.
You're not playing the Washington Generals, right?
Exactly.
Eugene, listen to me. Come on, man. Please.
Mustafa, it was a good game Thursday, man, with your boys, man. It was competitive, man, but
very
the
tough
injury
game.
bug.
Very tough game. Very tough game. First of all, you know, with EJ Manuel, man, that's just tragic. I can't stress, man. Young quarterbacks learn how to play NFL football. Don't play college football in the NFL. You had the first down. Why would you go for the extra yards and risk it? Not even risk it. Sustain the injury. First of all, I think that was a borderline cheap shot that the kid laid on him. You know, because it was right at the knees. You didn't have to really go that. But if you take the initial make a football move to go the extra yard, you're going to get your bell rung. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to get hurt. Didn't you see Michael Vick? Learn from Michael Vick's mistakes. How many times going for that extra yard could cost you the season, the game, if not the season.
Yeah.
You know, so that's
You played one full season doing that, so
yeah,
you don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't even want to do that. And that was dumb. That was like a beginner's mistake.
So he's gonna be out for a couple of weeks.
It's terrible, man.
So he
terrible,
come back,
man.
bounce back from it. Learning experience. He is a rookie. So but you're going on the right track. Y'all got a little nicks and bumps and bruises in your little squad.
But I mean, it's a rookie. That's a rookie mistake. But your offensive coach got to reinforce that with young, talented players.
I'm pretty sure they are doing that right now.
Not even right now. Do it. That should be a common practice.
Yeah.
To me, that should be a drill.
Yeah,
go out of bounds on the run.
But you got to remember, it's an emotional and adrenaline rushed game. So he's probably like in the game and just heated and whatever.
And dumb, immature mistake. You learn from your mistakes, and this time is crucial because now you're going to cost us about 2 or 3 games. And I don't know. We had a quarterback dilemma just getting you in there. I don't know how we're going to survive this with you being hurt at this time.
Run the ball. Run the ball.
And Tool came Black tried to play. He tried to play a decent game. You know, he threw the interception at the end. But, you know, again, man, my secondary, too, gave up a lot of deep threats. Played terrible. What's going on with my secondary? With Kelvin and all the rest of them? Y'all played like beginners. You didn't make the key play. You didn't back up the linebackers like you kept on letting receivers getting back of you. You know, it's our secondary and our offensive situation was kind of critical, and that's what lost the game. You know,
you gotta give it a go next week. Everybody got to step up, and you got to hope Cincinnati gets the W to bring them down one game, and y'all can win that next game and stay within reach of that division, because the division is still wide open. I don't think the Patriots are going to keep winning and go undefeated. They're 4-0, but they're lucky 4-0.
Tom Brady's playing excellent.
He's playing well, but his weapons are still suspect.
Yeah, but he's making his weapons. He's delivering with his non-weapons.
They're running the ball better than what they did before.
That is true.
They're starting to run it down people's throats.
Now
Cincinnati's gonna be a tough game for them. I like Cincinnati to win.
One thing I like to say, I like to give up to my running game. At least we we've been running the ball like we're supposed to.
We're gonna have to more this weeks.
We've been running the ball like we're supposed to. Fred Jackson been giving us delivery, getting
He's hurt though.
Yeah, I know, but at the time during the game, he was giving us delivery. So he was giving us the initial plays that we need to get that extra push. So it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough winning without EJ Manuel. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now.
Everybody got to step it up. That's how they got to step it up and do what they got to do. What y'all think about this Houston-San Fran game coming up?
San Fran is going. I mean, not saying Houston is doing bad. Like,
yeah, a lot of the teams that everybody just thought was gonna be leaders in the division is struggling. Atlanta, Houston, San Fran struggling.
I don't know where they playing at. They playing
in San Fran.
Candlestick. I might have to give San Fran the edge this time around.
But don't they got injuries?
San Fran, they're not 100%. They're a little banged up here and there. They're not playing as well as they. You can take Bolden out the game a little bit.
You can't take him out.
Playing physical, keep him on, bang him on the line. You can take him out. Like Sherman did. Sherman shut him down.
Shut him down.
Shut him down. Like the government. It was crazy.
Is he the best cornerback in the league right now?
Him and Patrick Peterson.
Yeah.
The best two in the game right now. Peterson had 2 interceptions the other day.
Yeah.
He's making plays. Man. Those two guys make plays when you need them. And they take the guy. Sherman took him out the game. One week, Bolden had 13 catches. Next week, he had none. So we got to give those two, right now, the best corners in the game. Playing it up.
It's not Revis anymore.
Revis hasn't shown it. Even though I don't want to blame the injury, but he has, he's still good, but he hasn't shown that best corner in the game.
He hasn't shown it like Sherman, not at all. No.
Sherman took that man like he
said
he was going to do.
Yeah,
like he said he was going to do.
Yeah, right now.
Straight out the playbook
Those two are holding it down.
Yeah, definitely.
I like to see Houston bounce back, man, because they had a game. That was a winnable game they had last week, and that pick 6 cost them the game for Sherman. He won that. So I like to see Houston bounce back and beat San Fran.
I want to see Houston
bandwagon
lose.
San Fran plays.
I want Houston to lose. I want all AFC teams to lose.
I hear you.
There you go.
I hear you. I hear that. I respect that.
I gotta go with you on that, Jay.
I respect that because I want all the NFC teams to lose too. That's what I'm going with. Because like I mentioned earlier with the Denver-Dallas game, I'm going with my man Big Brother Peyton put up about 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Dallas said they tired of hearing about them.
Yeah, well.
They said they tired of hearing about
They should be tired of hearing about them being an average team over the past 15 years.
Tony Romo said they getting too many flags. Like they do a lot of holding and stuff.
Yeah, he's looking to get the refs on his side, man. Just complete a pass, you bum. Shots fired on no man. I ain't got no love for that dude, man. Come on, man. Be consistent. Stop being average, and then you worry about the DBs. Because you're average. He's a $100 million average quarterback. He puts up good numbers throughout the year. Whenever they did make the playoffs, they didn't do nothing. Was only once.
He's a great season quarterback.
Regular season, yeah.
He's a great regular season quarterback.
He made the playoffs twice.
No, Peyton Manning is a great regular season.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
But he's got a Super Bowl win. But he has a Super Bowl win.
Tony's good.
He's been to 2 Super Bowls, so he's a good postseason quarterback too. He just not as great as
he's a great season quarterback. That postseason.
He went to 2 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls.
So you can't put too much. You can't take too much away from him.
But before the 2 Super Bowls, he got knocked out most of the time in the first round.
Well, he wasn't a balanced team. He wasn't a balanced team at those times.
Yeah.
Wow.
They didn't have a running game a lot of times. They, not that they had him when they won.
I remember one season he came looking real serious. He came with the suit. He had the real businessman look like he's going to come, and they got knocked out. I was like,
everybody can't win every year. Hey, I ain't got no joke. That's Big Brother, and I need Big Bro to take care of business for me this week.
He ain't got no rings or nothing. Serious, man.
The real, no grin at all. Normally he's smiling and stuff. He didn't have any grin at all. He came business.
He's going to be grinning this week. Big Bro going to handle business.
So what you saying, 45 to 21?
In the 30s. I think they're going to get in the 30s. It's going to be 30, 38, 38-17, 38-21. 38-21. I'll give Dallas 21. Wow. 38-21, Denver Broncos. Big Bro with 4 touchdown passes.
38-21? I don't even think it's going to be that close. I think Denver right now is playing exceptional football. Dallas has a lot of suspects.
Yeah, they're hot right now.
Yeah, they have a lot of susceptibility right now. anytime your quarterback is busy complaining instead of playing football, that's a problem. You understand? Like, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I'm gonna keep it 100%. So I think that it would be 28-14. You know, in that.
You only giving Denver 28 points?
I give Denver 28.
They gonna score like
They getting
35 or
30.
better.
They getting it 30.
Yeah?
Because
Yeah,
a lot of
that's what they
pressure on
averaging.
their young boy corner up in Claiborne. They talk. The coaches are hating on him. They're talking a lot about him. I think his confidence is a little shaky right
the Detroit
now.
dude, the
Yeah,
one they
the
took
corner.
the 6 pick with.
Yeah. So once he gets burned by Thomas once or twice, I think he's gonna be thinking about it too much, and it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over for them. Peyton putting up 38 on them boys. Next game, this is a good game. Seattle and the Colts
Oh, where they at?
in Indianapolis. They got
that's a
travel.
good game right there.
this 2 weeks
Seahawks
in a
gonna
row.
lose that game.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get 2 wins in a row traveling. They got one in Houston. I think they're gonna lose one this week.
They're gonna lose that one.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck is
Trey
true.
Richard's gonna do his thing. Sad news about the Colts. My man Amar Bradshaw helped me get 2 rings. He done for the season. He got to get surgery on his neck.
Yeah.
You know,
How's the recovery? Does it look like it's going to be, like a pretty prognosis kind of thing, or
they
could it be a debilitating
haven't-
injury?
They haven't said if it's career ending yet. They haven't said that, but it is season ending. He's going to have to get a surgery on his neck. Big shouts to him. Thanks for helping me get those 2 chips. You were a good giant.
He's a giant.
You're always going to be a giant because you played hard and like the way you played the game. But this is why they let him go. This is why they knew the injuries was catching up, the feet and the ankles, and he had a couple of stingers last year, so this is why they let him go. So those
But he's
crazy
a giant.
diehard Giant fans, we should have kept him. This is why they let him go. But hey, he's always a giant. Once a giant, always a giant. And you got your jewelry here, so you always gonna be a giant.
He ran like a bat out of hell when he was a giant.
And he'll slap you if he wasn't performing on the field.
He made his teammates. He was that motivational guy. So big shouts to Amon Bradshaw. Get well soon. I hope you can play again. Hope you can play again.
He's
If
only
not,
26, 27.
yeah, if God forbid he can't play, and you played hard, you played well, and you got good numbers. But
He's been in the league how long now?
He's
6, 7 years.
Yeah, about 6, 7 years.
7 years.
6, 7 years.
So he get the NFL pension.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
If that doesn't materialize.
So hopefully for the Colts get that W. Like Seattle brought down a notch. Now I like Sherman. I like their DBs. They run them off a little bit, but hey, they put it on. They talking it and they walking the walk. So
I think Seattle's going to pull it off. Honestly, to me.
I slipped my mind to get a lot of the suspended players back this week too, man.
yeah, one of the defensive ends, I think.
Rona comes back.
Yeah.
The other cornerback comes back, and they get a lineman that comes back. So
It's gonna be a tough game, but I like the Colts. I like Andrew Luck to get that W. What y'all think about Lions Packers? Another tough game. Lions haven't won.
where they gonna be at?
In Green Bay. I do believe they'll be in Green
Lions
Bay.
been having a lot of highlights for a team that haven't been winning though.
No, the Lions are winning.
Hey, Reggie Bush is doing his thing.
They're 3-1.
Yeah.
They haven't won in Green Bay in a
Who's
long
Green Bay?
time.
1-3, 1-2.
Yeah. I think they're 1 in something like that. They
They're
haven't.
1-2.
They've been up and
something like
down. They've been up and down.
You know what?
They can't protect Aaron Rodgers like they would like to.
that. I'm gonna go with the Lions, man.
I'm going with the Lions too. That
I
front
like the
four,
Lions.
Their front four is beast. They get after them. They're gonna have Ryan Rodgers running around for his life. He's gonna be dirty. They're gonna have to clean his uniform. They're gonna have one of those days where he gets clean. He stays clean. He's gonna be on the floor.
Yeah.
It's been a long time for the Lions to win there.
Yeah.
But they're gonna win this year because Reggie's running like he's running.
Yeah, he's been having great highlights.
They haven't won since they had a running game.
You see that footwork he did last week?
Yeah,
Wasn't
he
that
heard
pretty?
him do-
That was footwork,
he was
man.
dancing on
That's Reggie Bush at his finest back there. You know what I'm
If
saying?
Miami would have kept him,
Yeah, they'd have been a problem. But the Lions are going to be a problem. I think Lions got the Packers in that game. Saints and Bears. Another game where the visiting team hasn't won in years. The Saints haven't won in years in Chicago.
They're not gonna win.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little. It'll probably be nice weather, but they're going to be natural grass. They're not going to be outside where they have to fast track. So I think they're going to slow down a little bit. And the Bears got good D, man. They're attacked. They got good front seven.
Peanut Tillman playing?
He's probable. He's possible for the game. That's a possible playoff matchup too. I like the Bears. I want the Bears to win because I want them to slow the Saints down and their momentum they're gathering and all the talk about their Breeze and Peyton.
Man, the Dallas messed up by letting Rob Ryan go.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Good for them. I'm glad they did because this guy's covered the old man Kiffin they got with his cover too and they ain't been doing nothing.
Why did they take Monty with the Tampa 2? They still running the
and they doing nothing. Eli got 450 on him. Rivers threw up 4 something on him. Peyton's gonna put up like 4.5 on them cats, man. It's gonna be ugly.
I'm telling you, Mustafa gonna score like 40.
It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. Okay, I'm going with the Bears, man. I'm going with the Bears on that one, man. Big shouts to the Bears, and even though I wish Urlacher was still playing, but hey, it is what it is. I think they're gonna get that
man,
done.
why don't y'all dudes sign him, man?
He don't want to play. He said if he ain't playing for the Bears, he ain't going nowhere. So he gonna go out of bed. I respect that. I wish we,
Continue coming with, even
good.
though we always got room for him up there. You know, if you like playing in cold weather, we got that for you, Urlacher. If you're thinking about it,
He's comfortable in the studio, man. He's with a certain
if
network.
you do have that passion, like you want to come back, like Keyshawn did that time.
He's comfortable. He's comfortable getting the check in the studio doing the show. I'm not mentioning that.
I don't know. There's been a couple of players, right? They took that approach and then they came back and played. So if you get that itch, my brother, got plenty of cold weather for you.
What y'all think about this Dolphins-Ravens game? I like the Ravens to lose in that one, even though I don't really care either one about either team.
Where they playing at? Miami?
Yeah.
What's up with Ray Rice?
They ain't been running the ball, period, and he's banged up.
Banged up.
He only got 5 touches last game.
Actually, we took care of the Ravens last time. So
yeah, y'all need the Ravens.
We took care of the Ravens, so
that would help y'all.
It's a toss-up, though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a toss-up right now. Miami needs to lose. Even though Miami's playing hellified football,
yeah.
I like to see them.
The reality of it, with the inconsistency of the Ravens, I'm going to have to go with the Dolphins on that game. Here's a game that really nobody cares about, Jacksonville and the Rams.
Man, what are you talking about? I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Next, Kansas City, Tennessee.
That should be a Sunday night game.
No,
or
that
something.
game is only on radio. It's only on radio.
Only on radio, man. I'm not going to waste film on that one. I don't think NFL Films is going in.
Wow, that's cold.
Tennessee and Kansas City should be a great game.
Well, Kansas City.
Yeah.
Thanks to me, they won't have Jake Locker to worry about. So you're welcome, Kansas City.
They got Fitzpatrick, so I think Kansas City gonna get that game.
Yeah.
Because he likes to throw turnovers.
Hey, that's your man.
He's pick 6, man. That's called the Gelato.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Carolina, Arizona.
They playing Arizona, man.
Yeah.
Arizona or Carolina?
Arizona. They in the
I'm
desert.
going with Cam. I don't know what happened to Cam Newton, man.
Yeah,
he's Robbie Pete right now.
Yeah, I think Patrick Peterson gets another pick in that game.
Yeah.
I see that happening. San Diego, Oakland. This game is gonna come on in the wee hours of 11:30 in the morning on the East Coast because they're playing.
Yeah, they got
Oakland.
3 hours behind.
Yeah, so we getting that game at 11:30 in the evening. If I'm awake, I might watch it for in the evening, 11:30.
Oh wow! Okay.
Instead of 8 o'clock, the Sunday night game 8. But it's gonna be 8 there. It's gonna be 11:30 here.
Yeah.
So I like San Diego.
So they're gonna have 2 games on Sunday. We're gonna get a doubleheader. That's what you're telling me?
So. No, we're not. I don't think so. Sunday night? Yeah.
You're gonna get doubleheader. Yeah.
Houston and San Fran is the 8:30.
Cool.
And then we get the Raiders and
That's cool. I'll take that.
Yeah.
San Diego.
I'll watch the Raiders lose. That's no problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry.
But McFadden ain't been doing his thing. Run DMC.
He threw a pretty touchdown a couple weeks ago.
Prior?
No, McFadden.
Oh, McFadden threw it? Oh, wow.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Phillip Rivers is doing his thing. The coaches got them playing good ball. They're going to win that game by 2 touchdowns. I have that feeling. I'm going with the
That's a Cali thing.
Yeah.
I can see that.
That's a battle of the West Side. And I'm going with the Chargers on that one.
W's up.
Chargers. Yeah. But I don't know, man. What's our time looking like, Mark and stuff? It's 3:09, so we got about 10 minutes.
10 minutes left.
Yeah, that's what I don't know, man. Like I said, Big Blue, we got a must-win weekend, man. I can't speak on it more. We have to win. If somebody out there listening and watching that can pass the word on the Big Blue, please, man, let's suck this up, man, and let's get it happening and get this W. We can't afford to be 2 games behind in the East.
Mm-hmm.
We can't afford it. Plus, we can't afford to lose to the Eagles. We can't afford to lose to this Chip Kelly. No, my prediction, man. I have a prediction, not for the game, but in the season in general. Chip Kelly gonna be back in college soon. I don't see this.
Him and Greg Schiano, they both going back.
Yeah.
All right, they both going back.
Yeah, they're going.
Definitely. Because Greg, Josh Freeman, they just waived him.
Yeah.
They waived him.
They just let him go. He got cut. He's rap.
Oh, man.
He getting paid, though.
He's going to end up in Minnesota.
Think so?
Minnesota or Cleveland.
Well, with the injuries they sustained, they lost their man for the year with the ACL. The kid Hoyer. He's done for the season.
But he wasn't the starter. Brandon Whedon was.
Yeah, but he took Whedon's job, and they were liking him. And he was like, yo, this kid's going to be the future, and now he's done for the year.
Oh, well,
so, Josh Freeman, he has potential. He goes to the right system with the right coach, quarterback coach, and gets him a life coach to help him to get his mind together, get his mind right. He could be, he could play some ball.
So where would you send him? Jacksonville? Yeah.
Jackson, I don't know.
I think he might do better out west. I think he might do better out west. He'd do better.
They go to Raiders?
In the West Coast offense, yeah, because he's a mobile quarterback.
Not the Raiders. He was something.
Arizona?
He got. Arizona should take him because their quarterback situation isn't solidified. Carson Palmer's up there in years. Mm-hmm. So if they got the right quarterback coach out there, maybe the West going out there to Arizona, the environment is cool, kind of laid back. He seems to be a laid back kind of guy. Mm-hmm. But somebody just to talk to him, maybe talk to Dungy. Dungy let us know, see where his mind at, help get a little guidance. Ray Lewis, somebody talk to him.
Talk to him, guidance. Right. Get Dr. Phil. This is the NFL.
Is Tony Dungy the Louis Farrakhan of the NFL? Everybody like Tony. Yeah.
But he helps dudes out, man. He helps dudes out. Yeah, if it works, because dude is only 25, 26 years old.
Him and Mark Sanchez came out in the same draft.
He's got potential.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at these guys.
I think Mark could be productive in a very, like he was for y'all in the beginning. If he goes somewhere with
they don't gotta throw the ball
a lot, just a West Coast system, a traditional West Coast system.
No, we have that. That's what Geno's running.
And a good coach too.
And another thing, Geno's tied for the league leader in 25 or more yards passing.
Oh yeah, he throws good deep ball.
Yeah, he's part of the league leaders, man.
That's what I'm saying. I like him. He's got a lot of potential.
I like Geno too.
His interceptions be like 10 yards away. Like, wait, Geno.
I just think it's in time because his college system, he didn't do a lot.
Yeah,
it was a lot of
shotgun,
that read stuff, shotguns. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna take him a year or two, but he has the skill, skill set to do it.
So okay, so I got a question. Who you think is the top rookie so far, as the first quarter of football?
In quarterbacks or in general?
In quarterback right now, like the first quarter of NFL season is over.
Well,
so who you think did the best of the quarter in the quarter?
Only 2 or 3 rookie quarterbacks is really playing.
Yeah,
this is EJ and Geno
Smith,
and
That's it. Rookie quarterback.
Oh, Glenn now. What's his name?
Glenn now.
From
Tampa
Bay.
Yeah, we only got 1 or 2 game resumes, so it's tough to call. I think they're equal. The only thing that I give EJ a little more, his system. They threw the ball more in Florida State, so he has a slight advantage over Geno because he's used to throwing the ball.
This is killing me, man.
They both headed in the right direction.
This is really, really killing me though. This
EJ thing. Geno?
No, I'm just Geno. Listen, I got a lot of respect for Geno Smith. I said that in the beginning. I said, yo, cut the chase with Mark Sanchez. Go with this kid Geno Smith. But I'm just saying with EJ, man, this thing it devastated. I was looking at the game and it just devastated me. Like, why can't you guys learn to just go to? You had the first down.
Technically, this is the second time he got hurt this year.
That's what I'm saying. He got hurt in the preseason.
Yeah.
He got hurt in the preseason.
He'll learn.
No, but I mean, come on. You can't. You got to learn fast in the NFL. There's no second chances a lot of times.
Especially
in the NFL.
when you're out there, you're a starter. You have to learn on the fly.
You gotta learn, man.
There's not a lot of room for error.
That was costly. I know when he's looking at it. He's looking at the tape when he's looking at it when he got hurt, and he's going to say to himself, "Man, what the hell was I thinking about? One extra yard almost caused you to lose the season."
You know what? I think you got to look at the positive side. He'll learn from that, and you look at the upside of it. Your team's looking pretty good for the future.
Sometimes they learn. Sometimes they don't.
Intact.
Michael Vick ain't learn. Michael Vick didn't learn.
Well, it all depends on They're learning
EJ's a smart enough
and how they
quarterback.
process it.
EJ's a smart enough quarterback. I think he can learn. But I would hate that you start getting the Michael Vick syndrome where you feel like you have to always make that extra
Look with
play.
Vic admitted it that he didn't learn until he got to Andy Reid. He thought he had to do it all, and he wanted to do it all those years in Atlanta. In the first until he got there, he thought that's what he had to do.
Technically, he said he never even studied defense.
He didn't study his playbook. So that doesn't show what his mentality was. His mentality wasn't being about that dude. I want my highlights. I want to be that guy, make the play. So he didn't have his mind right into the game.
Playing like an athlete.
That just shows his football knowledge and IQ and his basic common sense.
Playing like an athlete instead of a businessman playing football.
He didn't study his playbook. He didn't study defenses. He didn't care. He just wanted to go out there and play.
Listen,
and he can't do that.
I was watching the last game when Peyton was playing. You got to appreciate the way he just reads defenses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Peyton
this
call
shit,
up,
man.
he just comes up and he just sees that he's looking, and you can see him calling audibles right then and there. It's like he's like him and Tom Brady is the masters at reading defenses.
We're lucky to see the way they're playing, man. You know, I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I don't really hate Tom Brady.
I like Peyton, man.
But I give him his props.
I hate Tom Brady.
Yeah,
I can't.
I appreciate
It's because you beat him for 2 chips. That's why you're like, we don't like him.
We don't like him.
I understand. I like Peyton more because he's not as big a crybaby as Brady is, and has shown he can be. Peyton he's a professional, and a consummate professional. Win or lose, it's the same thing.
Technically, Brady, he was in a cheating system. Let's just put that out there because he hasn't won anything since he got caught cheating.
Tom, yeah.
All right.
Tommy did.
So they could read defenses because they taped it and they knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, he had the FBI lip readers and all
Come
that.
on, man. Peyton Man is the greatest, man.
He thinks it was mafia related.
Come on, man. You got mafia numbers, man.
Big shouts to Big Brother Peyton.
Oh God, man.
Hey, the numbers don't lie.
They don't.
Like that one show says. Peyton's a technician, man.
Yeah, that's
He's
it,
cool,
man.
calm, collected.
I can't stomach that show, yo.
Yeah, I don't watch.
I can't take the guy host of that show. He's really irritating, and I see why Hugh Douglas said what he said.
Yes,
I'm just saying, man.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, hey, you want
And for a previous note, like we talked about Shiano, that was gonna be my "You Can't Be Serious."
Oh.
That whole organization, the Buccaneers, you can't be serious, brother. Where you're doing things. Josh Freeman, you're kicking to the curb. Y'all let go information that's supposed to be confidential.
Oh man,
You got rats in your camp.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to tighten up your shit, man. Y'all looking real embarrassing right now. Good thing you got a bye week to clean house, to organize things. Shiano, I don't see y'all going another year. I think they're gonna ride out this year, and win or lose, I think he's gonna be gone. That's my opinion, because these guys are kind of bananas.
So the whole Tampa Bay you can't be serious.
Hey, Reeves, I bet Reeves ain't see this coming.
Cold-blooded this dude here, man. Cold-blooded Troy.
What's he gonna do?
He cried his way out of town, man.
What's Teddy Pendergrass looking like going to do?
Teddy
What's he gonna do? He gonna be out?
Turn off the lights, baby.
You gonna bounce ship? You gonna skip ship on
Looks
the
like
plane?
another TKO.
It's like a 1 year deal he got there.
You want a raise? You ain't can't get a raise because you're on a 1 year contract.
You know what I'm saying? So on that note,
Bye-bye.
On that note, you can hold that. On that note, big shouts to chillloverradio.net for the podcast
Chill
help
Lover
out.
Radio.
Big shouts to you guys. Big shouts to 502 Bar, Sports Bar and Lounge.
Yes,
White
yes.
Plains Road and the BX. Patty and Carmen, big shouts to y'all. Rosie's Barbershop over there in Marble Hill.
Yes, sir.
In the BX. See y'all in a little while. Big shouts to Gun Hill Classic Summer League Basketball. Check them out next year, next summer, and all the rest of the summer leagues. We'll talk to y'all. And the sound system dude with the
Oh, it's SBS Shorty, and you got Amadi Cigars in City Island too. So big shout out to y'all. Had a great time being there, and most of all, I like to shout out. I was out there with at Club 6 in New Jersey. Big shout out to DJ Fool in the camp out there, Club 6 in Jersey. On the Block Sports Talk, had a great time. Ready to come back out there and host the show one day with y'all. Hopefully that'll happen soon. So Club 6 New Jersey, big shout out to y'all.
So on that note, we're gonna wrap it up. And big shouts to everybody that's watching and everything. Check us out on Bronxnet, channel 68, Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Check us out on YouTube and N.E.B.
YouTube on
Music.
on the Block Sports Talk.
Yeah.
Right? And,
Yeah, there you
and
go.
www.dbnebmusic.com.
My bad.
That's all right, Big Joe. Great show.
Recorded on the
Jet Nation in the building. We out of here.
We outta
to
here.
the house.
Great show.
Stop it.